Hello friends, in this latest project we are going to deploy Netflix Clone application on our Kubernetes cluster. We will follow multiple practices and learn concepts like security scanning, automating builds and deployments. I will be sharing a detailed step-by-step instructions, notes and a code repository. So do watch till the end, and now let's get started. This is the step-by-step document I have created to elaborate more about these steps. This is the architecture for our deployment of this Netflix clone application to Kubernetes. Firstly, we are here. We will be creating using AWS, and we will be creating instance on AWS EC2 instances, and we will install Jenkins, Docker, and Trivy on it. So Jenkins, after installing Jenkins, we will integrate some tools to like GitHub, OWASP, Trivy, Sonar, npm for dependency installation, Docker for building an image and pushing that image to Docker Hub. After that, the Trivy will again be used in pipeline to scan the image for vulnerability, and after that we will create a Docker container using that image, so we can see how our application is performing. So for the final deployment we will be using Kubernetes. We will deploy it to the cluster and it's done. This is the whole project we are doing right now. Okay, so these are the table of contents. So firstly we will be creating AWS EC2 instance. After that we will be installing, as I told, Jenkins, Docker, Trivy on an instance. Then after that we will setting up Jenkins and install plugins. We will be needing to install plugins for all of these tools we are integrating with. So this steps contains those tasks, and after that we will be running a SonarQube container. We will be needing to do the analysis of the code, so that's why we will be running a container because it is a lightweight. So rather creating another instance and installing uh, SonarQube into it and then configuring here, so that will use some resources on AWS and that might cost money. Okay, so after that we will be creating a token for TMDB. So okay, we will be using that API key. Okay, after that we will write a pipeline for deployment on Docker container. So as we are going through these steps, as we are installing plugins for the tools, we will add all the stages one by one, and we will see how our code is working. And the final deployment will be on Kubernetes cluster. So mm, uh, just let's get started. So first, I have created this document with the images so that one can understand how and why we need to do these things. Okay, so each and every detail I have mentioned here. So if someone is new to this DevOps culture and want to do what to learn things, so he can use this document, and clearly you can see I have mentioned so many things here. So by following this step-by-step document, you can deploy this Netflix own application, okay, easily. So for this creation of instance, we will go on my AWS and I will deploy I will create an instance. So if someone is not having AWS account, they can create a new AWS account. So for this, when we are complete providing details, they will ask for card details. I think they will deduct some of 2 to 5 rupees from your card for validation, and after some days they will refund. So there is no need to worry. So you can create a new account, and it will take 24 hours, they say, that for verification of your PAN card and all. So no need to worry about they will deduct some money or something, but they will not. So you can do that. After creation of account on AWS, you can log in as a root. So do not select anything from here, as let's be at it is, and provide your email or login address, email login email. Click on next. After that, provide your password. Sign in. Now once sign in, by default I am in EC2 dashboard. So if you didn't find EC2 dashboard, you can click here on services, and inside compute you will find here EC2 virtual servers in the cloud. You can click here, and right now we are not having any instance running, so I am launching an instance. I will provide a name here as Netflix application. Okay. After that we will be needing AMI. So which AMI we will be selecting here? So I'm going with Ubuntu, but there are a lot of choices here, so you can take anything. If you are a Red Hat um, means you have done some certifications, you know Red Hat, so you can use Red Hat here. The main difference will be only installation, because you want to use apt repository to install and all, but Red Hat will use like yum repositories. That's what the difference it makes. These are the enterprises, these are the flavors of Linux, you can say. So I will be using Ubuntu with the latest Ubuntu server, means version 22.04. Okay. uh, and inside the instance type, T2 micro is free tier eligible. If you are a student and you don't want to be charged by using the resources, so they provide a free tier eligible services, means like this. Inside the EC2 instance we have free tier eligible type. Okay. So by using this, we can't deploy this application, because I'm mentioning here that we will be installing so many tools here. So I think I will be needing larger instance. We can take these 4 CPUs, but one thing, we will not be using this instance for very long time. Okay. So that's why we will not be using this instance to very long time. So we as soon as we complete our uh, deployment, we will terminate the instance immediately. So you can take a larger instance here. So now the key pair, uh, in this case you can create a new key pair, or you can use the existing one. There is no much to understand here. Just provide a name here, and don't set anything as default, means use the default ones, and just create a new key pair. Okay. Because I already have one key pair, so I am using mine key pair, which I have already downloaded in my folder, in my directory. So inside network settings, you will find some settings you can enable, like means it's already there, but you can change it, like VPC requirement. By default, means it is using a default VPC. Okay. But if you want to deploy like in a 3-tier web application, like we will create a VPC, and inside that VPC you will create some subnets. Inside a region we have subnets. So inside any subnet, you will be creating an instance where we will be deploying the 3-tier web application. Is a different thing, but for now we are using the default ones, because we are not creating any 3-tier web application for like auto scaling and auto load balancing or so. So I will be creating a security group here. Launch wizard one will be the name. I don't mind. Now you can add some security group rule for like they permitted SSH, but you can use here like 8080. We will be installing Jenkins, and Jenkins by default runs on 8080. So rather of doing it afterwards. I'm already providing that port, and source type is from anywhere. Okay, so configure storage. 8 GB will not be sufficient, so I need to take around 30. So I will take 28. So I will launch the instance. It will take like a second. Okay, now it is initiated. So let's go here and see whether it is running or not. So you keep refreshing here. It will in the pending state. Once it is running, we can copy this IP and go to the terminal. So see here, our instance is up and running. So I can copy. There are ways we can SSH to the instance. Either we can copy this public address, or I can go to connect and via SSH I can copy this whole example they are provided here. So by copying this, I will be going with terminal. This is PowerShell. So in the latest Windows version, this instance means this terminal is accepting .pem file, but in older versions of in our Windows, they didn't accepted the .pem file, because in Mac OS only it is accepted, but for Windows we need to install a putty keygen to convert the pem file to ppk file, and then use a putty terminal to log into the instance. I will show you, but let me install the putty first. Putty, you can install putty from here. Okay, see, download putty, and this will download a putty terminal. Okay, for Windows 64. Okay, here putty.exe for 64 bit 86. I will be installing this because I am not needing this putty. I am telling from where we need to install. So this is one we will be needing putty, and the other one is this putty gen to convert our key from PEM to PPK. If you are having older versions, you can go on Google and see how we can do it. So for now, I will be using my own terminal. So I will do ls here. You will see this doesn't show my key. So for uh, doing SSH to our instance, we need to be in the directory where our key is. So my key is in downloads, so I will change my directory to downloads. And now by doing ls, you can see uh, this is my pem file, key for all instances. So now we will providing our command that we have copied, ssh-i key for all instances. This is our pem key. Okay, with Ubuntu, and then our IP address. So I will be clicking enter. It will ask for a continue connecting. Yes, provide yes and press enter. You have logged in successfully. So we after that we will follow the document here. Netflix Clone. Okay, we had created instance. We have created a security group. We have provided configure how to configure storage, the success thing, and see, I have shown here how we can SSH to the instance. This is the other command I can use directly from the terminal by copying the IP only. SSH-I need to provide the path and the key name, or if we have already gone to the downloads folder, we don't be needing to write the downloads here. We can directly give the key name and ubuntu at the rate our IP public IP. So by doing that, the same thing we will be needing to provide like yes confirmation, and then we will be logged in. So as I showed, I have explained in very detail. So we will move ahead, and here I will say that install Jenkins, Docker, and Tribune instance. So why we will be needing these tools? So firstly, Jenkins is a very powerful automation server that allows for continuous integration and continuous delivery. It helps to automate the process of building, testing, and deploying software. So you can directly understand it is a CI/CD tool. So we will be using to create a pipeline here in this project, and through that pipeline we will be deploying our application, packaging and doing analysis and all that thing. And after all these successful stages, we will be deploying it to the production server, or say or let's say Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so we will be installing Docker, because we will be creating container, creating an image and pushing it to Docker Hub. So Docker is generally only a containerization platform that allows the developers to package applications and their dependencies into the containers. So Trivy, on the other hand, has a vulnerability scanner for containers or other artifacts. It helps to identify security vulnerabilities in container images and ensures that the deployed applications are secure. Every tool has its own motive. Okay, so here SonarQube analysis. This analysis provide detailed insights into code quality metrics. We will see what this means. I will show you code quality metrics and how can improve our code quality. So what analysis will means, it will create an analysis report, and I will show you what it says, how we will be seeing the code quality metrics inside that. And the Kubernetes, we always know, it simplifies the process of deploying and managing containerized application at scale. Okay, so we will start with installing Jenkins here. So first we will be needing to update package repository. So this is the command. So I will copy this and I paste here. So as I told you, Ubuntu will be using apt-get repository. So it will fetch the updates and update our EC2 instance. So the update is complete. So we will install those packages here by doing upgrade. It will take some time, I think. See, it is going to 1%, 7%, 8%. After that, we will be needing to install Java, because uh, Jenkins is a Java based applications. So that's why we will be needing Java to be installed. Otherwise it will not run. So firstly we will fetch the these commands will fetch the GPG key for adaptive package repository and add it to the system's keyring. So after the upgrade, I will be copying these two commands. It is still going. So after that, after these commands for the fetching the GPG key, again we will be needing to upgrade the instance. So it is asking for upgrade. Okay, okay, okay. So upgrade is complete. So I will be pasting these commands here for the key. Okay. So it says no such file or repository. Adopt Okay, we will see if Java will install or not. If not, then we will be needing to go more deep here. Okay, so it has updated successfully. We'll copy this command for Java installation and I will press enter. So I think Java is installing. It won't be needing, because each instance versions we are using had already some packages installed in it. So that's why we need to see why this adaptium key is not no such file or directory, it said. Okay, so Java had been installed. So we will see the Java version, Java hyphen version. So Java is installed. So that's all we will be needed here. So we will add Jenkins key. I will copy this command and paste it here. Okay, I think it is done. So I will directly install Jenkins here. So it says package Jenkins is not available. Please refer another package. Okay, I think I'll be needing to run this individually. Hearings. Okay. What is I will be having a script here for the installation with the same commands I have used. Uh, I will do one thing. I will copy all these commands and I will paste it here, and let's see Jenkins will install or not. So it says package Jenkins has no installation candidate. Okay. Okay, failed to start Jenkins.service. So now it is installing. Some of the command I think I need to update it here in the document. By the time you will be doing, I will update the document with the right commands. I think I have made some mistake, so I will update those command here. Okay, it is installing from adoptium AC. Commands are same, then why is showing etc os release t adoptium list? Yeah, the commands are the same. So see, I will update those commands, and you can install Jenkins. Either if you face some issue, you can always go to Jenkins documentation, jenkins.io, and at this website you can click here for downloads, and inside this you can select your version, whichever version you are using for installation. So I will be Linux versions, so I use that Ubuntu. So this will provide the updated commands how to install Jenkins on Ubuntu server, whichever you want long-term support or a weekly release line or anything. Or I will go I means I have some commands, but you can always there are ways you can install. You can either run a war file. You can download the war file and run it by clicking on here install Jenkins. It will show how many ways are there. So you need to install on Linux, Ubuntu. Okay, so we can also install with a war file. So war file will run the Jenkins in a dynamic, so we can uh, close the terminal. If you close the terminal, the Jenkins will stop running. So we will be needing to keep running the terminal for that. So this will be the command. We first need to install the means fetch the jenkins.war file from internet, and then we'll needing this command. Sorry, this command java -jar jenkins.war, and the port number if we want. You can give any port number like 8080 8081 or anything. So these are there are ways. So I will I had followed these commands as I have pasted there. Installation of java. See, here are the commands. So you can use it or you can watch a video on YouTube. There are plenty of videos provided. So after Jenkins is up and running, I can show you by the SSH. Oh, sorry, we will be fetching the Jenkins server. You can see on the browser. We will be needing this public IP. I will provide a public IP with the port number 8080. and you can see our Jenkins is up and running. It is asking for a key, so copy this path and go to your terminal. You can use sudo the sudo cat will print the content of the file. So then paste the path. We will be needing to use sudo because sometimes this initial admin password file does not have the privilege uh, to read. So that's why always using a sudo will be a good practice here. So press enter and then you will find a key here. So you just copy this key and paste it here in the administrator password. So it's asking for the option for install suggested plugins or select plugins to install. uh, Go with the install suggested plugins. I'll click it. It will take some time to install all these plugins. Meanwhile, we will be installing, we will be going further with the steps here. Okay, so after Jenkins installed, we are going with those steps. So we will be install Docker here. For Docker installation, there are like only 4 to 5 commands. So these are the commands. We will be installing docker.io, then we will be creating a group, and then we will be providing docker.sock some permissions, so Docker daemon can be accessible. So I will copy this 4 commands and I will paste it here. Okay, I think not copied. Copy this and I will paste it here. Okay, now press enter. So Docker is installing. So let's take a look at our Jenkins. So it's still installing. So after that, we will need to start the Docker service. So that's why we'll first command will start, second command will enable the Docker, and last command will show the status of the Docker. So let's copy this, go to the terminal. Okay, so Docker. So see, we can see here Docker is active and running. So we'll go further and install Trevi. So for the installation of Trevi, and here are the commands we need to put. Okay, so Docker is running. I will install Trevi. These are the commands. I have explained what these commands will be doing. So first command will install the necessary package, which include wget, app transport, https, gnupg, and lsb release. So we will be getting necessary packages for this all app transport, https, all that. And then it will download the gpg key. After that, it will add Trevi repository to our system source list, and it will update the system, and finally it will install the Trevi. So I will paste all those commands here and I will press enter. This, okay, it's ask for permission. So Trevi is installed. I think we will see the version here at final installation. Okay, so I will show my if Trevi is installed or not. Trevi hyphen version. So see, Trevi is installed. So after that, once the Jenkins is up, and so see Jenkins had installed the suggested plugins. Now we need to provide some details here. So I will provide my name, Niketan, password. Anything we can provide here as a password, but just don't forget, means note down somewhere, because if by fault, if we close this tab or something, so we'll be needing username and password to re-log in. So don't lose this key or password. Okay, then okay, I will needing to provide. I will provide anything. You can click also. You can also click here, skip and continue as admin. But providing details would be good because you will be reviewing your password and the username. So click on save and continue. Also, it says password detail match. Okay, we'll re-enter here. Now save. Okay, save and finish. So start using Jenkins. So this is the Jenkins dashboard. You can see. So now we will be setting up Jenkins and installing plugins. Okay. So inside manage Jenkins and available, manage plugins and available. I will show you. Inside manage Jenkins, we will be going inside plugins to install plugins, and inside available plugins we will search here whichever plugins we want to install. I will pull this to other tab. So we will be needing Sonar Cube. We will first search for Sonar. So select this Sonar Cube scanner, and after that we will be needing OWASP. So dependency check, only this will be needed. So after that uh, we will be needing Sonar. We will be needing Docker. So for Docker we need to install all these plugins: Docker Commons, Docker Pipeline, Docker API, and Docker Build Step. So after that we already install selected the okay Node.js we will be needing Node.js. So select Node.js. After that we will be needing Temurin, Eclipse Temurin installer to install JDK. And after that, so for now we will be installing these tools only. I will show you. So you see here it is installing. I think it will take some time. Okay, it's going on. Okay, so after that we will configure. I will go inside and create a new tab. Manage Jenkins, and we will be configuring tools here. Inside Manage Jenkins tools, we will click on tools here. So it's already I think completed. So okay, now whatever the plugins we have selected, it has been installed. So we will go in Manage Jenkins and configure the tools, clicking on tools here. Inside here you can see by installing the plugins we are having here um, options to add JDK, add like the here SonarQube installation. So because of installing the plugins we got these options. So I will add JDK by providing a name JDK 17. So this name should be this name should be means whatever we provide the name here, we will be needing these names only to use inside a pipeline. So otherwise it will show error. So I will install automatically, and I will add an installer for adaptm.net. Okay, inside here I will select 17.0.8.1 plus 1. You will also be needing to select the same one. So Sonar Cube installation. So I will be using Sonar. I will provide a name Sonar Scanner, and version will be fine with me. And maybe I don't need that. So Node.js, I'll provide a Node 16 here, and the version will be fine. Or else I can go with 16.5.1, 16.5. Okay, 16.2.0. Okay, I will go with 16.2.0. After that, dependency check. So I will provide a name here like dp check install automatically, add installer, it will install from GitHub. So I think here I will be having 6.5.1. I will select a 6.5.1 here, and I will add a Docker installation. Provide a name as Docker. I will install automatically and from docker.com. Okay, so I will apply and save. So we will be needing SonarQube container. So I will run SonarQube container. So the command will be docker run -d to run the container in detached mode. So I will provide a container name, hyphen name. I will provide a name like sonar. Okay, after that I will provide a port -p 9000 and I will provide an image name. So sonar cube LTS community. Press enter. It will fetch the sonar cube image and it will run a container based on that image. So I think our container is up and running. So we can see docker ps, see sonar cube container is up, the status is up for 4 seconds and the port is 9000. So we will copy the public IP of our instance, and with port 9000 we will be accessing SonarQube container. So I think it will take some time. Meanwhile, we will be needing to add uh, token for sonar. We will be creating a token on sonar and we will copy that in credentials on Jenkins. So I think some problem is there. Docker ps. Let's see why it is not going. I will copy again and I will paste here 9000. Okay, I think I made mistake. Okay, 9000. Why it is not showing? Too long to respond. Okay, yeah, I think I made a silly mistake here. Inside instance security group, I have already only provided one port 8080 and one SSH port, and all other ports are will not accessible to us. So we will be needing to add a rule for 9000 here. So the security group is the first layer of instance level firewall, we can say. Without any port number provided here, we can't be able to access our instance with any port. So I will be putting anywhere. Okay, I will save this rule, and now I will refresh this page and see we are seeing SonarQube server, SonarQube container. For the first time login in the SonarQube, so the default login and password is admin. So provide admin, tab admin, press enter. You will be logged in, and now the first thing we need to do is to change our password. So old password is admin, and I will be setting new password, and again repeating, and now enter. So this is the dashboard of SonarQube, as you can see here. So for the token creation, I will go inside administration, inside security. You can see here users. Click on the users, and you can click on tokens. So provide a name, like I will provide Jenkins, and expiry would be 30 days, fine with me. Generate. I will copy this key. This is the key. Okay, token key. I will copy this and I will go to Jenkins server. I will copy this key to the credentials. So click on credentials inside manage Jenkins, click on global here and add credentials. So here username and with password, no, we will be selecting secret text. Provide the text here, copy, we paste it and provide the name as sonar token. Provide description as same sonar token and create. Okay, after this we will be going we will be needing to set our systems. So inside manage Jenkins, click on system. We will be needing to set a SonarCube server. Okay, so we will go under SonarCube servers. Here we'll add a SonarCube. So we provide a name here as Sonar server. After that we need to provide the URL. So we will go to the SonarCube container and copy this IP address and paste it here. So the example is shown that how we need to provide name, because by copying means we will pasting all these, the IP with the port number and the admin and users. So we will be needing to delete this, and we can't keep a slash after 9000. So we will be needing to cut it. So as shown here, we will be needing to paste as it is like shown. So this is okay. So now this is why we will be needing authentication token, which we have created just now. So we will be selecting Sonar token here and we will click on apply and save. So basic things we have did. So now we will create a new project. Let's follow the document, I think. Okay, so we run the Sonar server. See, I have shown very exact document where you need to click and how you can create the token. Okay, so we have added the credentials. Okay, secret text. Now it is said as means the next step is create a token for TMDB. Okay, we will do that. Go to TMDB. The first link you will be see the movie database. You need to click on that. As I am already logged in here, you need to create an account here. That is not a very difficult task. You can create an account here and then you will log into your account, and after that you will follow this step. You click on your name here and go to settings. Once you go to settings, if your account is new, you will be seeing somewhere here a create button. So click on that create button. For before that you need to click on API here. So click on API and then after you will see somewhere here a create button, because you will be having a new account, so you won't have means created API key. So at the first time you will be asking here to create a key. So just click on create and provide some details and it will create a new key. So this is the key we will be needing to use here. So this is important. So I will copy this key and I will go to Jenkins server again as shown in the document. What are the next steps? So this, yeah, click on API and copy this API key. Okay, it is asked to. Okay, I will show what to do with that. So again go to manage Jenkins, add credentials. Okay, we will create a first. Okay, I will go to Jenkins and create a new project. Okay, I will create and what name will produce Netflix Clone. I will select pipeline here because we will be working on pipeline only. So I will select pipeline. So here we will discard, we'll check this box and we'll provide here like 3 max number of builds to keep. uh, two two will be good. Okay, so below at the end, in the pipeline section, we will select hello world here. It will by default provide a syntax here. So we will edit this according. So first stage we will be adding here is clean workspace. So cleaning workspace will be required because uh, we will be running our pipeline multiple times. So each time the build is created, so we need to clean the workspace, or we will be facing some errors. Okay. So first I will be copying this stage and I will paste here instead of hello world. Okay, I need to indent it. So, sorry, I will edit here. So we need to add clean workspace. I will provide a command here, clean ws. So this stage will clean the workspace, and after that I will copy this and add a next stage. Next stage will be git checkout. So we will this is the url. I think I didn't show you the code. This is our source code, inside which for Kubernetes deployment we will be having deployment.yaml and service.yaml, and also for creating a docker image we will be having a docker file here. So with the help of this file we will be creating an image of our application and then push it to a docker hub. I will show you each and every step. So inside the readme you can also see here I have provided some basic steps here how to perform this task. If someone is not having the documentation with the detailed step by step, you can also take a look at this readme file and you can find a very um, uh, clear insights here. Okay, so I will be copying this stage git checkout. Okay, so I will paste it here. So generally the git checkout from git, like it will. Okay, if you are interested in how I take this command like git branch main url and all, so here you can see a pipeline syntax. This is provided for not everyone will be known to the groovy syntax. Okay, so this pipeline syntax will help to write a syntax. So for git, as I showed, so we will be selecting here git. We will provide our source code link. Okay, so like where is your source code? Here I will copy this link and I will provide in syntax. Yeah, here repository url. I will paste that url here. After that I'm having a main branch. So am I right? I'm having a main branch. Yeah, I'm having a main branch. So so credentials will be not needed because my repository is public. So if someone is having private repositories, so then GitHub credentials will be needed here. So we need to add GitHub credentials into our Jenkins credentials, and then we can use that credentials here. But my repository is public, so I will not be needing to add credentials here. I will generate a script and see the same script it has got me. So like this we can create. So these have number of uh, options here. As we install, see we install docker plugins, so we will be having docker means options here to write a script. We will be using for quality gate. This is of sonar, uh, and see node.js. You can see, so as we install the plugins we will be getting options reflected here. See dependency check, as we install OS dependency check, so it has shown here. So like this we can see the clean workspace here we can implement here. So by using this tool we can easily find the command to write here. Okay, so the next stage will be OS dependency check. So dependency check. So we will copy this OS dependency check. Okay. This is the stage for OS. I will copy this. So for the OS, I will show you how I created that dependency check. We need to select dependency check. We already provided the name dp check, and we will generate a script. See, dependency check additional arguments. We need to provide arguments inside this inverted commas, and the name will be dp check because while configuring the tool, we provided the name as dp check. The exact name should be here inside the pipeline. Otherwise, it will show error. So that's why I told you that the name whatever you providing the name on the tools shall be reflected as same as in the pipeline. So so these are the commands. So for hyphen scan and disable yarn audit, disable node audit. Okay. So OS dependency check, I think dependency check. Okay. So after that we will be going with Trivi. So very soon after then, okay, after that. So after this stage we will be uh, going with Trivi. So I will copy the stage for Trivi fs scan. So this will scan the file Trivi fs, and the dot will provide like the present directory, which are the files we are having in our system. It will scan that. Okay. After that I will be going with the sonar cube, I think sonar cube analysis. So I will be going with sonar cube analysis. All this pipeline syntax has been provided to you. You can either write this pipeline or you can use my pipeline. So inside here we have provided a sonar server. So we are calling here the dollar sign means we are calling this variable. So first we need to add those variable in the environment. Y B I R O N M, sorry, N M E N T environment. So I will be adding scanner underscore home equal to tool, provide a name here, sonar scanner. Okay, sonar scanner, yes. I will be providing here name. Okay, name is fine with me. Netflix Clone app. So after this stage of sonar cube, we will be going with Docker image build. Okay. So in this file, I have shown you the Docker file content. So you can take a look at it, and you can understand what exactly we are doing inside a Docker file. So after that, this is the script that we need to add the stage for Docker build. So here with the Docker registry, we'll provide Docker credentials. We'll be needing to provide Docker credentials, and then part of the Docker file. And here you can see this are the Docker build command. But I think this is incomplete. I will update it. Inside here I have mentioned, see, these are the commands. Docker build stage. So as we created the tmdb API key, so this is the key we will be needed. So we will copy that key and paste it here. So I will add the stage for Docker build. So I will remove this and I will go to my I'll copy this API key and I will paste it here. Okay, -t Netflix and Docker tag Netflix, Docker username and image name. Okay, so first let me add the credentials for Docker username and password. My username is Niketan Janekar and password I am providing. I provide a name here Docker. I provide a name again Docker. Okay, fine. Let's create. After creation, I will be providing here name, image name and version. Okay, like my Niketan Janekar slash. I will provide image name. What image name I should give? Like Netflix only. Okay, net, no capital, Netflix, and version will be latest. So I will copy this and I will paste it. Control C. So this command docker push will push this image to my Docker Hub account, as I will show you. Docker Hub. Inside my Docker Hub account, okay, I need to sign in. Yes, sign in. See, you have seen here we have Netflix clone image, but here I am creating only Netflix name. Okay, so this image will be created and pushed to my Docker Hub account here, and here we will see. So let's see what the next step is. After that, okay, so we will scan that image. Okay, deploy to container. Okay, so let's just run this pipeline first. Let's see how it will if it will show some error. So our first build is going on. See, you can monitor it. So our pipeline is fine, and see it has cleaned the workspace. It also gone from stage number 2, checkout from git. Now it is working on dependency check. So dependency check, see it is scanning from 2002 databases for vulnerability. So it will fetch all the data from those databases and see look for the vulnerability. So from 2002 to 2024 January or February 2024. So it will fetch all the data, so that's why it takes some time. So meanwhile we can go with other further stages. Okay, so we are here. We will be adding again Trevi for image scan. So you can see here as we create a image from Docker file, we will be scanning that image, and after that we will deploy it to the container. Okay, so I think I have not mentioned this. Okay, okay, okay. So once the sonar cube analysis is done, I will show you how the report looks like and what is we can do to give a better quality for to our code. So I will show you once this pipeline is had run. See, Now it is on 2015. It is scanning for 2016 now. Okay. So meanwhile we can do one thing. We will add a stage for uh, install dependencies. So npm will install the dependencies needed. So I will go inside dashboard, Netflix clone, and configure. Inside here we can add npm to after the sonar cube analysis. I will add after OWASP dependency check. Okay. So after docker build, I will apply and save. So after the deploying it to container, we will see how our application will be running, and we will deploy at the final stage. We will be deploying it to uh, Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so I think we are on OS dependency check only. So sonar had not been scanned. Let me refresh the page of sonar. Inside project, nothing is here. Okay, we will wait. So see, dependencies has been completed. Okay, so now sonar cube analysis has been started. So let think it is finished, I think. Yeah, end of pipeline failure. We are having a failure here. So it is saying docker.sock connect permission denied, but we already provided. Let me see. ls-al um, where run. Okay, where run. Inside where run there is a docker.sock file. Okay, docker.socket. See here, this is the file. As you can see here, it doesn't have executing privilege, not for a root, not for others, and not for users as well. So we will be needing to provide access here, means executable permission here. So for that, I will be running this command, sudo chmod 777/var run docker.sock. So if I again list the directory, you can see by running this command, now we will be having the executable permission. The X means executable permissions. So after that we can rerun this build, and we can see we will be not be having the same error. The error has been fixed. So it will again take some time, like at the first time. Okay, something has been okay. No, okay. So at this stage I have uh, said added a stage here for install dependencies, but I didn't added any tool here. Let me add tool. As I have, you can see, I will show you how. See here, here we need to add these tools. We need to add JDK and Node.js. And I have added this npm install for dependencies installation. So I need to add the tool here. Okay, I will do one thing. I will copy this till sonar. Okay, and I will paste it here. So now I think it will not show the error. I will build now. Okay, Okay, so I think it will take some time because as you mentioned, JDK also there, so it will installing JDK first. So I think I can show you the SonarQube server now because last build has was completed. No, I think yeah, you can see here. This is the report. You can see here 103 lines, 103, and code smell is 1. So I can show you what is the code smells. You can see here in issues. So it is showing only one code smell. So this is the it, it says that replace AS as uppercase format AS. So this is the quality level thing that it is asking us to replace this AS as capital AS. So this kind of things the report consists of. So like measures here inside code, activity, there are a lot of things. In this case, it is only showing one, but multiple times I have used the Sonar Cube. It always shown like more than 20, 30 things because this code does not contain that much data. It says only 103 lines of code, but in some cases there are like larger and larger data there because the larger application, the more the code lines means code content will be more. So in that case, it will show some errors or some code smells, how quality things should be implemented in the code. So this is the report for a basic understanding. So here I can show you. I think I will have the image. Mm, I don't have that. Okay. So see, all the stages are having passed like clean workspace, checkout git, OS dependency check, install dependencies, Trivi, FS scan, and SonarQube analysis also succeeded. Now it is pushing Docker. It's building a Docker image and pushing it to Docker Hub. I think something has been wrong there, taking a lot of time. Okay, it is building an image, pulling from. Okay, it is building an image. Okay, I think it is done. Image has been built. Now it will push to Docker Hub. We can refresh here. You will see the Netflix image. No, not till now. We can wait. Once this stage succeeded, we will be running. We will be scanning that image with Trivi, and we'll run it on Docker container. It is taking some time. I don't know how much time it will take. So I will pause the video and I will continue it after the completion of the pipeline. So our build has been success. So now we can see here our image has been pushed to GitHub. Sorry, Docker Hub here. Netflix pushed 2 minutes ago. You can see the latest version we have pushed. So now what we will do, we will add uh, Docker. Hold on, configure. We will add uh, another stage here for Trivi scan. Okay, so uh, we will add Trivi image scan after the build. Okay, and I will show you. You can copy it here. I will provide the name of image and my repository name here like this, and After this stage, we will deploy it to container. So deploy it to container here. So this command docker run -d -name Netflix -p 8081, and I will provide container port for 80 port will be fine. I'll provide the name here, my image name. So I'm pasting this with my repository because I am having that on my Docker hub account. So that's why I'll provide it. And with this command, we will be able to deploy a container. Okay. Netflix Clone app failed with Sonar Quick Quality Gate. Okay. I think I have not mentioned quality gate here. Let me see. Okay. I have not provided quality gate. Okay. So let's run this build. Okay. Now again it will take some time, I think. Meanwhile we need to deploy it to Kubernetes. So let's create uh, first some instance for Kubernetes deployment. So I will be going instance launch two uh, two more instances for Kubernetes. Okay, it is. I will say as master, and I will take Ubuntu as it has been shown. We will be needing to take 20.04 version. Okay, so we will be taking 20.04 LTS. So we will take for Kubernetes installation, it is mandatory to use more than two CPUs. So I will take T2 large here. Okay, so key pair will be same as I already told you. I will we can use one key pair for multiple instances. So rather keeping very rather keeping multiple keys for multiple instances, for the best practice for your only for the practice purposes, you can create only one key pair and use that same key pair with all the instances. So we will allow https, and then we will provide like 28 again, and I will provide here two because we will be needing one for the master and one for a worker node. So that's why I will change the name here. Here it is. Okay, launch instance. So instance launch has been failed, blocked, but not recognized as a valid account. Okay, I think I am having some account related issue. Okay, so I will not create that account right now. So it's almost completed. See now the pipeline has been succeeded. Here we can see our tree has scanned the image, and also we have deployed our Netflix app to container. So I will copy the instance IP address. Okay, public IP, and I will just paste it here, and you can see we will be having Netflix clone application running. Okay, I think I will be needing to mention port. On our instance, you can always see whether our Docker instance is container is running or not. PS. So see, we will be having Netflix latest version running on 8081. Okay, so we will be needing to mention port here 8081. 8081. Okay, again one thing I did, I didn't mention that port inside my container. I will once probably provide the all traffic, because it will provide all the traffic, so we won't be needing to do that. Okay, now you can see here we have successfully deployed it. So we are running this Netflix application on container, but the last task would be we'll need to deploy it to Kubernetes cluster. So you can see here there are, it is very up and running. So you can click on any video you want to see here, but by default it will play only one video, which because this is the API key, we didn't actually had the Netflix server codes or Netflix databases or anything. So this is only a practice project. So when you click here, you will be watching the same video over and over. Okay. Uh, you can see this only. Okay. So we have successfully deployed here on container, but we also I'm having some account related issue, so I will not be deploying it to the server. Okay. Let me now we will be needing to deploy the same Netflix clone app to Kubernetes cluster. So for that we will be needing two instances which we will create on AWS. Using these images you can know which version, what instance type, what security group, means all the configuration is provided here. So let's go and create. I will create instance. So I'll provide a number here 2, because I will be needing two instances. I can create one by one, but it will save my time, so that's why provide a name here, create as, and I will choose Ubuntu, and I will select Ubuntu version as 20.04. Okay. I will use T2 large, then I will provide a key here which I have saved for all. I will provide HTTP and HTTPS, and I will provide 28 storage. Okay. I will create and launch. So two instances are created. Let me show you. See here, these pendings I have created earlier, but I have I had made a mistake, so that's why I need to delete it. So now I think they will be up and running. So I will put name here. I will provide one for master, because we will be needing one for master and one for node. So that's why we created two instance. I will name him worker. Okay. So master, both are running. So I will go and take an SSH. So we'll add here cd download ssh -i key name ubuntu @ip. Will provide yes, permission denied. Okay. Let me run again. Key for all permission denied. which is here. Why it's not giving build argument? Okay, now I'm having this file. Let me check. Key for all. Okay, hold on. Let me create a new terminal. Key for all Ubuntu IP. Okay, now it is taking. I think there is some problem with the command. I think now we will SSH to the other instance, worker instance. So I will SSH -I key name and Ubuntu provide yes. So this is the master. So I will provide a name here at master, and I will. This is the worker. So I'm doing this because I didn't want to get confused between those two. As you can see, I already provided here Jenkins. So let's go to pipeline and project document. Yes, we have successfully created these two instances. Okay, so now we will install Kubernetes on instance. So these are the commands. These are the same commands are provided in the document. So let's first install kubectl on Jenkins machine. So I will copy this command. I will paste it here for on Jenkins. I will again copy this curl command. Okay. So I will add in root. So seeing kubectl version we are getting. So these commands are successfully installed. So on the master node we need to run this command. Master node will run this command. This will provide a name here master. Just to rename this, we are using this command. On the worker node the similar commands are there, so I will paste it here. Done. So now on both master and worker nodes we need to install these tools. So let's do it together. Yes, I will run on the master first and then on the worker node. Okay, we are installing Docker. Now we will provide user. So now okay, master node as well. So new group Docker, Now we need to provide executable permissions on docker.socket, just to daemon will not access, so that's why we need to provide this command is very important. I will add this command package on both the nodes. Now copy this command and I will paste it here. Okay, done. Now I will update before installing these tools, kubelet, kubeadm and kubectl. So I will do it on. So we have updated both the nodes. So I will copy this command and I will install kubeadm, kubelet and kubectl. We will be needing these three tools on the both the servers, so that's why. So now I will install this. So last command to install Kubernetes is this snap tool is installing kube API server. So just wait for like 5 to 10 seconds. Yeah, it's done. We'll copy it. So now go to worker and again copy it. So which are the common commands which we will be needing on both master and worker nodes? Until here, these are the common commands. Okay, I will make a line here. Yes. So now there are few some commands that only needed to be run on master node. So we are initializing cluster. So we need to run this command on master node. So here I will press enter. Until it's done, let's open the security group for this KTS instances we had created. We'll go into security, we'll go into security group, we will edit inbound tools and we add rules. Custom TCP fine, I will add for 6443 from anywhere. And again I didn't know whichever ports they need, so I will give it all traffic for now, but it's not a good practice to do that. Once we will know which accurate um, ports we will be needing, so from where we will be getting this idea. So inside the code we have Kubernetes folder where deployment.yaml and service.yaml, these two files are important for the deployment of application on Kubernetes cluster. So we need to apply these files. So here we can see container boot.gt. Okay, so we will talk about it. Again the service file, so it required 3007 port. Okay, I think we need to open this port in security group. I will add 3007 from anywhere. Okay, and these two files are important. Service YAML will I will show you what. See here, um, deployment.yaml file, it specifies the container image to use this image as we provided in pipeline and expose the port 80 and labels the pod with Netflix app tag. It will tag the pods. This is the content of the file. If we code source code repository doesn't have this file, we need to create it. It's very important for the deployment. And the service YAML, it exposes 80 port 80 on the nodes, and it forwards traffic to the pods labeled with app Netflix app on port 80. So this is the content of the file. Okay, see, by applying these files, then the Netflix application will be deployed on the Kubernetes cluster. So this is the command for the kubectl apply -f deployment.yaml and kubectl apply -f service.yaml. These both commands we will be running. So I have provided these exact commands which I have used in the document. So run on a master node, run on the worker node. Here these are the common commands. Okay, and to initialize this we already have returned the command, and see the your Kubernetes control plane has initially initialized successfully. So we will see what is the next command. Okay, so we will be needing to create a .cube directory which is hidden, so that's why it is a .cube. Okay, so we will copy some files, config files to it, so that we will provide this config file inside Jenkins, so that it can connect. Okay, because we will be writing this Kubernetes stage into the pipeline, so for the connection purpose we will be needing this config file as a secret file. Okay, we will apply this, and okay, the final ds created. Okay, so on the worker node, uh, this initialization of kubeadm provide a command through which we can join our worker nodes to the master node. So you can see here, this is the command kubeadm join, and I have written a sample command here: kubeadm join master node ip, master node port, token, and discovery token ca certified. This uh, this token is used for cert means this consists of certification, so that's to join both the nodes. Okay, so yeah, this is the command. I will copy this whole command and I will run on worker node. So this will join period if you are okay, something is okay. Yeah, I will. I think this command is not in proper format. Let me copy it here, then indentate it in the proper manner. Okay, so I will copy again from here, and I will paste it here. If you have, okay, so it asking if you know what you're doing, you can make check. Okay, user is not running as root. Okay, so I will add sudo on before the command and I will paste it. Yes, so worker node, so it's successfully joined. So you can see here, run kubectl get nodes on the control plane to see the node join the cluster. So we'll do this: kubectl get nodes. So see, we do have a worker node here. So this is done. So uh, next task is to uh, add the stage to pipeline. So before doing that, we will be needing to install plugins for Kubernetes. So let's go and do that. I will go inside plugins, and in available plugins I will search for Kubernetes. Okay, so I will select these these plugins: one for Kubernetes client API, credentials, CLI, credentials provider, and pipeline, and I will install it. Once the installation is done, we will add a stage uh, for this Kubernetes into the pipeline. So this I will show you which stage we will be needing to add. uh, I have provided everything here. This is the whole pipeline code. We need to write inside a pipeline, means in this groovy format. So this is the stage deployment to we already had done this deploy to container. Now we will be needing to add this stage. I will copy this and I will go to Jenkins. Okay, just okay, now it's done. So we will go to Netflix Clone, configure it. I will add this last stage here, Control V. Okay, now I need to indentate it in proper manner. Hold on. Okay. So it has been added. So credentials ID I have provided. I didn't provide it. Okay. Let's go to. I will duplicate it. Okay. Let's go to manage Jenkins. We'll be needing to add config file. So for that we go into credentials. Okay. We click on global, and after clicking on global we need to add credentials. We will be adding a secret file. As I told you earlier, we will be needing config file data. So I will show you how. This is the master node. Okay, go inside master node and do ls -a. So you can see here we have a .cube directory. So we will go inside .cube directory. .cube directory. Okay, now we will ls-a. So we will be having this config file we created by those commands. So we will cat config. This is the content of config file. So we will copy the content API from API to till the end of the file. Okay, I will copy this, and now I will go inside my system. Okay, I will go inside like I have a secret file here. Create a any file, provide a name, create a txt file, a notepad or something, then name it as a secret file, and inside secret file we need to copy this whole config data. So I will delete this. Okay, I will paste it. So this is the whole data. So I will save it, I will close it. Okay, so I will go to Jenkins dashboard, and I will choose a file. I will provide a file path here. I will select the file and will open it. So I will provide its name as k8s. Whatever name we will providing here, we need to add that name here, credentials ID k8s and k8s. Okay, so I will create these credentials, and now see we are I told you we will be applying this deployment.yaml and service.yaml. So these are the commands here, and okay, so I will save this and I will run a build. So it will take some time because it do have a lot of stages to go. So we will wait. The installations part is done, almost done. So with the after the successful deployment, uh, do not leave your instance. Just terminate all the instance you have used, because it will charge you and you will get a bill. So now this pipeline is in progress. I will resume until it's successfully done. It will take some time, that's why. So here you can see the pipeline is successfully built. Okay, I got earlier I got a error here. It is saying that I have already run a container. Means when I do run a pipeline first at this stage, I do have already running a container on the same port. So I need to kill that container and delete it. Means remove it from the system. So I did that here. As you can see, I had this instance running. Sorry, this container running on 8080 8081, So I need to kill, and then I removed it, and then I again run this pipeline. So now it's done. We have successfully deployed our application onto Kubernetes. Let's copy the public IP. That I will copy the public IP of master node. Okay, this is the master. Copy this public IP. I will close this, create a new tab, and paste this with uh, as you can see here, I had mentioned in the document, run the pipeline and access the application on 330,007 port. Okay, so I will put it here 3007. So yes, we have successfully deployed it to our Kubernetes cluster. So as you can see, also we have uh, run on a container. I will show you in the command, in the master, I think. Okay, no master, I think it will show on Jenkins. So as you can see here, this is the container on which we are running. Okay, let me see on the master. QCTL get all. Yes, you can see here, this is our deployment. Okay, we are successfully deployed, and this is our container, and which is tagged as the Netflix app, and which is running on 3007 TCP. So in this project, we have successfully deployed the application, and it's up and running successfully. See, so the project is complete, and uh, for termination, we need to delete everything we have created, so not to get a bill on this higher instance, because we are using T2 large, I think, and this will charge uh, this will create a bill. So I will delete it, I will terminate it from here. So once the project is done, we don't need these things, so that's why. So let's terminate it, and we do have created a security group, and on the termination of instance, the security groups does not delete itself, so we need to delete it manually. So let me wait for this instance to be terminated, and then we'll delete those security groups. Okay, it is taking some time. Okay, now all the instances have been terminated successfully. Let me refresh. Okay, I will go to security groups, and I will select all the security groups instead of default one. We don't delete this default one. I'm deleting all the, okay, all. I need to write here delete, delete it. Yeah, the security groups are also deleted. Don't by mistake also delete this default security group. And now everything is okay. As you can see in the EC2 dashboard, it is showing here how many instances, how many security groups, key pairs, and all things, elastic IPs are there. So do check at the last whether you have anything remained undeleted, so delete it. And thank you for watching the video.